Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's a girl, I'm Nature Jaru, aka Miss Bia for bring back for all entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that you subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I absolutely love you, and do not forget, follow me on Instagram. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. I feel like, in my language, when that so if you are going through something, Shpopo, and you are seeking for help, you basically come out here with your chest and ask for help. And so I feel like before I get into this video, I do have to give a disclaimer to my nunjus, haters, ninjas that maybe just personally don't relate or feel like my personal videos are necessary. There was a time that I decided, you know what, I'm not going to do personal videos anymore on my channel. I'm gonna move them and stuff. But all the messages that I've gotten and how many people actually relate to my videos, that has made me make an executive decision, obviously, that F that, honey, the videos will still come whenever I feel like it. So if you are just not fond of this type of content, there's no reason for you to raise your PPs and that's it, just click off. There are many videos that I absolutely have that I'm sure you've not watched. You can go ahead and watch entertainment videos, story times that are fun and all that change. So if you are still going to be pissed in my comment section after I did ask you to clearly click off before I got into this video, then it's your own stupidity, boo. Like legit, it's just anyway, my ninjas, you guys know, if you're someone that is just getting to know me or finding out about me with this video, my name is Owamie Necheva Jauru. I am currently going through a divorce. The divorce that I'm going through, you guys, things are just not going the way that I thought they would go. They're not moving at the pace. There has been so many hiccups. There have been so many just stumbling blocks, and obviously all that is coming from my soon-to-be ex-husband. I feel like, I have gone through many different stages. I have gone through different ways. I have tried, to just say, oh, I mean, be cool, don't do this, do that. I've tried my best to be fair, you guys, with this whole process, but I just feel like today something happened and I'm just so over it. Like, I'm just so over this whole situation, and so I'm here to basically ask for help. So there will be a part after, obviously, I speak to my soon-to-be ex-husband's girlfriend, or pass a message that obviously I'm going to just answer some of the questions that you guys have asked. So I obviously, number one, do not know who she is, but I'm sure that she exists, obviously, at this moment. And I do not know which language she speaks, but obviously where we were at, it's mostly Zulus. So maybe she's not fluent with English. I might just have to switch to Zulu a little bit so that she can hear me. Number one, I know that people in Free State watch my videos, and so maybe someone will actually send the link to the right person and obviously get this message. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain in English after I've spoken in Zulu. But mdase ma ungathola le video ngicela usizo, okay mamncane, him I'm sure uyangazi, I'm sure sebakutshela izinto eziningi ngami ukuthi nginjani. Logo noma kungathiwa bathini, okay, go right. Kodwa mina into engicelayo nje kuphela ukuthi ungikhulumele nalo baba wethu. Angithi mina it's my husband, go home affairs, when it's your boyfriend. I'm sure nawe ngelinye ilanga uyafuna ukuthi maybe naye uzabe husband yakho home affairs, kodwa manje home affairs angeke iyenzakale leyo nto ngoba kunami lapha, yabona? Anyway, namanje sibakubiza umamncane instead of ukuthi ube umamkhulu, ngoba mina mangaphuma esithombeni lapho, mangaphuma lapha home affairs, kusala wena uba umamkhulu, and I'm sure uyayithanda leyo ndaba, yabona? Ngicela ukuthi ungikhulumele nalo baba wethu ukuthi asayine lamaphepha we divorce lawo ngiwathumelile. Ngiyacela bani, ngicela ukuthi ungisize ngalelo ndaba. Noma bangathi bathini ngami, bathi mina ngikhohlakele njani. kodwa kusalayo angithi ukuthi mina ngiphume lapho kulomuzi ngiphume kuye nempilo yakhe ufanele asayine lama paper and then mase sicedile ngama paper mase Home Affairs nami bangikhiphile lapho nesibongo sami mase sishentshile uyabona ukuthi nawe ungakhona ukuqhubeka nempilo yakho kahle ngoba if anything eyenzakala kulomuntu loyo vele umuntu bambizayo umuntu bamfunayo him. So ngiyacela nje ukuthi ngicela ungisize ungikhulumele nalo baba ubabuhlongwane ukuthi akasayina amaphepha we divorce abuyise amaphepha we divorce already sengiwathumelile mina sengiwasayinile. Ngiyacela angisanayo enye option shem siyazama kodwa siyahluleka izinto ziyenzakala imali ziyamosheka lapha endleleni. So ngicela ukuthi ungikhulumele naye lo baba ukuthi akasayine lamaphepha we divorce masaqedile ukusayina amaphepha we divorce awabuse ngapha siyenze i-divorce iphele abe i-free man nawe ukhona ukudate mase udate ungabi ukuthi udate indoda yomuntu ngoba manje so date indoda yomuntu angithi usasindoda eHome Affairs. So ngiyacela ke sisimdase mamncane ukuthi ungisize. So yeah, your iphathi yakho wena iphelile lapha yilo message loyo vele bengicela. Ngiyayazi ukuthi nina lapho eFree State niyangibukela nje. Ngicela if nimazi ukuthi ubani nithumele umlayeza lo, ngimthumele le video, ngimthumele i-link. At least uyabona ngiyayazi ukuthi manje at least nina I'm sure niyahlangana niyahlala phansi kahle kube mnandi. Mase kumnandi ngicela ukuthi ungilahlele le ndaba nawe ukuthi hawu usize mamkhulu ukuthi i-divorce le iphele. Ukuthi ngiphume lapho ngiyacela ne. Thank you. So anyway my ninjas, that was just a personal message. If you don't understand Zulu, I was just asking my husband's girlfriend to at least talk to him for me so that he can sign the divorce papers so that this divorce can be finalized, guys. The reason for that is because today I was speaking to my lawyer and there's just stuff that are just not going well. We are trying our best, you guys. Like he's also trying his best. Like they're all trying their best. It's such unnecessary procedures that have to happen simply because he refuses to sign the divorce papers. And obviously that is so sad. It hurts because it's number one, it's time that is being wasted for nothing. Number two, it's my money that is being wasted. He is not fucking a cent in for this divorce. I'm doing everything. And the routes that he wants us to take or is forcing us to basically take are the expensive routes and the expenses are all on me. So obviously I'm sure that if you're someone that just does not know me or just is meeting me, the reason why I'm divorcing my ex-husband is because he cheated on me. Or soon to be ex-husband because he's still my husband, go Home Affairs. And I'm just so tired, you guys. Like, honestly, I'm just getting to a point where I'm legit tired. I do have some regrets, and those regrets are that at first when this divorce was going through, I was still getting messages from him, messages of him apologizing. I actually do even have another one that is still on my tablet where he sent me a WhatsApp and he was basically just talking of like how sorry he was and he realized like how much of a mistake he has made and stuff like that. Of course, like every man, he apologized, and unfortunately I was just not at a point where I was willing to forgive. I couldn't do it. However, me not forgiving him did not mean that I automatically wanted him to be an enemy of mine. Even if it was a matter of we didn't even speak, but I had wished that, this is someone that you spent like 9 years of your life. I had wished that at least would be at a point where we can meet in the street and greet each other and laugh and everything is okay. And so I feel like I was still under that impression that that's how things are going to work, Why should we go in with lawyers and fights and this and that when we've already agreed on everything? Also, I thought, okay, and that was until I obviously started asking for things that he knew that he was supposed to give me, like some of my money back and all that, and then he started blocking me and until now where he's just refusing to sign the divorce papers. Obviously having now to force us to go via the longer route, which obviously I cannot disclose right now because if ever like they watch the video, then I just want an element of surprise. We don't want to spoil things, because we're trying our best to just basically have this divorce done, right? Sealed, done, and everything. Today I was just like, I had one of the best days of my life. Not best, but it was a really nice day. I met one of my old friends. We were chilling. It was nice. Everything was great. It all went down when, like, I called my lawyer and was like, hey, what's the update? Because I was waiting on something, and my lawyer was also just like, I'm super down because there's this and this and this and stuff that are happening that are out of our control, that could even all be just avoided had it been that he was signing the papers, and obviously we will continue with the whole situation. Guys, I think that one of the parts that actually legit hurts is the fact that they, and when I say they, I mean him and his mother, did not shy away and did not fail at going around the whole Free State, like the area that we were at, and telling anyone that cared to hear or listen that I was such a horrible person. Everyone knows me there as a horrible person, but some people have never even seen my face. I remember last year, December, was it December? I can't remember if it was December or not, but the time that Malumeka's passed away, and then we went to the funeral, there were so many people that were like, oh, is that her? Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Like, people were talking of how horrible of a human being I am, but they'd never even seen my face. I was someone that never went out because I was always working. I was always in the house. I was always indoors. But people just, they knew so much about me that is even false because of my soon-to-be ex-husband and his mother. They made sure that everyone knew how horrible of a person I was. They made sure that they made up stories that made me look like such a horrible person. As I was saying, there's a video that I've actually told you guys that there was actually a time that, you know, I'm sure I'm still going to do the story time, when my soon-to-be ex-husband had to leave his home and come back home. The time that I obviously also was just like, I'm gonna be selfish, I'm gonna heal, and then I'm gonna leave. I didn't care about him anymore at that moment because he was also not caring about me. And so my fake friend, who is Snaky, you guys know her, went in the house, and I had given her my phone so that she can actually record what was being said because I couldn't enter. And the things that I heard, you guys, with my own ears, I was so flabbergasted. I was so pissed. I was so angry. I was so hurt that my mother-in-law, soon-to-be ex-mother-in-law, was basically saying things as if she knew anything about them, and she didn't. The lies that she gave, she was telling men and women embarrassing things that are even false about me. And obviously those people, everyone is going to go out and say the version of stories, including you guys, the deputy principal where my soon-to-be ex-husband worked. So even his colleagues know me as this, like, guys, no one sees me as a good person back in Free State, but I don't even care anymore. At first it used to hurt me, but now I don't even give a damn about it. Okay, all I want is just a divorce. Once my divorce is done, I am done, and I'm also done with that place. Like, I honestly legit just, is not, that life is not for me. So the thing that hurts now is that why would you go around telling everyone how horrible of a person I am? However, when it comes time for you to actually just sign the papers and divorce the horrible person, it's a difficult thing to do. Guys, I was gonna understand if they were like, oh, he's resisting to sign the papers because maybe I was asking for his pension fund or anything. I'm not asking for anything. If anything, this man got a car from me, he got land, he got everything, my money, including what did I want to say? Including like his pension fund. I didn't even take a cent. So all I'm simply asking is, guy, just sign and bring back the papers. Let's do so that the divorce can be done. I know that there are people that have asked me questions like, oh, I mean, why don't you just go for his pension fund? Number one is because knowing the kind of person that he is, it would actually drag even longer. And I don't want this divorce to drag any longer. Honestly, at this moment, I've prayed about it and I just told myself that God is going to deal with it. Because if I try to just say, you know what, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, like, I feel like I would legit have a stroke just because people don't know and understand how much this whole thing has hurt me, you know, what I actually went through. Yes, I'm a strong woman, but child, this literally nearly broke me, you know. So that's the reason why I'm not even going for his pension fund. I earn a lot more than him, so I was like, he can use the money. I don't really care about it. My main aim to leave him and the marriage was not because I hated him. I've seen people talk about, I didn't want to leave him. Who wants to leave a man that they love? Like, that is the most dumbest thing, one of the dumbest things I've ever said. Who wants to leave the men that they love? I don't think that there's a woman that has been cheated on that left their house because they wanted to leave. It is because the situation was now forcing you to leave. You know, you can't forgive, you're constantly in pain, and you need to just come in terms with the reality of the fact that you're now married to a cheater, and now you have to make a decision. Do I stay or do I leave? And leaving is absolutely an acceptable option as well. And so I chose to leave. And so, no, did I want to divorce him? No, I didn't want to divorce him, but his cheating forced me to. Did I love him? Absolutely, yes, I did. I don't love him anymore, thank God for that I've actually healed from the love that I had with him. And I think that him also, like, just doing all these tricks and everything has kind of helped me, because I feel like it turned the love sort of like almost to like resentment at this point. And the fact that, like, I just feel like he refuses for us to just have peace. So yeah, that was just the biggest reason why I'm not even getting to his pension funds, because I just want the divorce to be finalized. I know that God has better plans for me, so I shouldn't cry or basically just do things out of spite, which is why even the piece of land that is there, I didn't want anything from it. Even though we bought it together, brought in TLBs in, which you guys know they're not cheap, together, and I said that he can have it. Why? I'm not gonna be in Free State. I'm not going to use it. Me saying that let's sell it and split the money would definitely just simply be out of spite. So I'm not going to do that. That's why I said that he should go ahead and have it. God will bless me with my own land one day somewhere, and I'm sure it will even be bigger than that. So I'm okay with that. My main aim, you guys, was never to fight. It was never to fight, which is why most of the times, even the videos that came, they came later. And I think that was because of, I realized that this man is not coming in peace. This man definitely just wants a fight. And as I'm saying, the regret that I have, I feel like, is the fact that I should have entered this divorce as war from the get-go, from the beginning. I should have never tried to say, I'm gonna try reason with him. There were times when my lawyer would be like, hey, do you think that I can call him? So basically, it was a female lawyer that was calling him, a co-partner in the legal firm. And then, so the law firm, I'm sorry. And then, so, I'd be like, no, it's okay. I can call him and give him the update and talk to him. I'm sure that he will bring, and, we'll do this. And mind you guys, I never called him a single day just to greet him. Even when his brother passed, I just felt compelled to send a message. I didn't even call. And the reason for that is because I'm not at war. I did not want to be at war. I did not want to be at war. And just because I'm divorcing him doesn't mean that I want him to suffer. I want to see him suffering or anything like that. But I feel like that's the disadvantage, because on the other side, I feel like that's exactly what he wants to see with me. He knows that him withholding the divorce, I can't do a lot of stuff. So if I wanted to buy a house right now, I can't buy a house. If I wanted to do anything that is like serious, like, I can't. Yes, I was able to buy a car. But a car is not really like an asset, it's something that depreciates in value. So it's not something that you can be like, yes, I've achieved a lot because of, like, the bank financed your car. That's just how I feel. I feel like I'd feel more happy had it been that it, like, financed a house or an apartment. But I can't do all those serious stuff, you guys, because my surname is still Hlongwane or Home Affairs, and that sucks like nobody's business. And I also saw another question where someone asked, how did I do it that my surname is Nature on my ID before the divorce is finalized? So basically what happened is that when I got married, I never changed my ID. So my ID was still calling Nature, and that's the ID I was still using. My bank, everything from the bank, everything everywhere was still Nature. I never went and actually changed, because you can go and legally change those stuff, but I really never did. It wasn't anything. It was just a matter of, like, we just feel like we never really got the time, or it wasn't just like something that was like of priority, even though we knew that at Home Affairs my surname is obviously Shongwane. So had it been that I lost my ID or something, the ID that would come out would obviously be Shongwane, so that was fine. Now, obviously, now that I knew that I'm getting a divorce, I just felt like there's no need for me to go and get a new ID, change everything from the bank, because that's where, like, basically I use my stuff the most, like, everywhere, basically, you guys, because I'm getting a divorce. However, if it just so happened that, God forbid, I lose my license or my ID right now, you best believe that the next ID that comes will be calling Hlongwane, which means that everything from the bank statements and like from the bank and everything I would have to go change once the divorce is finalized, and then have to go and change back. And mind you guys, all those stuff is money. Okay, having to go and change names, you have to get new cards, that's money. Everything, new ID, that's money. Everything. My passport, as it is right now, it costs Hlongwane because I only got it this year, so it sucks. It legit honestly sucks. It's a lot. And I've seen a lot of you guys like give me messages like, to comfort me and basically just tell me like, hey girl, stay strong. And some of you are talking of like, I was married to like a foreigner and now we're going through a divorce, the guy just left and I can't even divorce this person because of like, I don't know, the address and stuff like that. And I appreciate you guys' messages, and I know that some of you are actually going through a lot more because some of you have kids, and I'm really sorry that you guys go through this. But honestly, you guys, like, divorce is not easy at all. And I feel like had it been that people actually just make it easy a little bit in terms of just having it go smooth, honestly, like this, I feel like it's also just one of those stuff that it punched me in the guts. If you guys remember, I was like, I'm sure by end of February my divorce is going to be done, and I was like so excited about it. It's gonna be done just now. I was already like planning. I was like, by July, by my birthday, when I turn 31, I'll be like single, go Home Affairs, so everything is going to be okay. But girl, I was just faced with a harsh reality. At this moment, I think that the best thing that I can actually just do is push forward and be positive. I have decided that yes, this guy needs war. I'm gonna go to war with him. Any way to get this divorce, I am going to do it. I don't even want to lie. As first thing, yes, begging his girlfriend to talk to him for me. And I hope that works, girl. I hope that you actually legit do. I have nothing against you. You got a man and he proposed to you. You said yes. He doesn't have a wife right now. He's just refusing to sign so that even Home Affairs releases him to be a single woman so that he can date properly. I really honestly have nothing against you. If anything, I honestly just do pray for you because I know the kind of family that this man is from. I know the kind of liar that he is. I hope that with you actually experience a different lifestyle that I basically experienced with that family, because I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Okay, I'm lying. I would wish that on my worst enemy, but I wouldn't wish that on anyone that I like. And I like you. I don't know you, but I have nothing against you. So honestly, like, it's crazy. It sucks. It hurts. I don't think about it much. I feel like this days when like maybe I talk to my lawyer and things are just not going according to plan. And I think the biggest realization for me that is so painful, I'm even getting teary when I think about it, is going to 2023 still a married woman. Like, oh my gosh, that was like my worst fear. I don't want it. I don't want it. Like, I just want this divorce done. I just want this divorce finalized. I need to just sip my coffee. My biggest wish is just to celebrate New Year, and I'm a single woman. And like I pray about it. It hurts. I don't want it. And I think that emotionally I need to start just preparing myself that that's a possibility, that I'll go to 2022 still a married woman and still fighting for a divorce. But at the same time, I just feel like, guys, I have a YouTube channel. The camera is like my therapy session and all that. And as I said, that's the thing I feel like that's hurting me the most, knowing that I'll have to go, or I might have to go to 2022 still married and battling divorce. It sucks, you guys, because even when you meet someone, like, they will ask you like, oh, so you're single. You don't even know what to say. You don't really even know what to say, because you're not gonna just go ahead and start, oh, I'm married, but I'm going through a divorce. You know, like, married people lie all the time, so it's like you're a liar. It doesn't make things easy. I just want someone to ask me, are you single, or are you single? And my answer just be yes, without any hesitation of, oh, by the way, I'm married, I'm still married, go home affairs. Now you have to explain, oh, I'm still married, go home affairs. But then now you have to start like, I don't want to tell people my life story. Like, I just want it to be, I'm single, and then that's it, and it's done. But I think that sometimes I'm so open and vulnerable with you guys, because I know that some of you guys are going through what I'm going through, and some of you guys are going through a lot more worse. I've always been open on my channel about almost everything, and so that's the reason why I was not going to just be closed off all of a sudden because, oh, it's my divorce. No, if I was open with you guys with everything, even including my marriage, then why would I not be open with you guys when it comes to the divorce? I don't talk about it much because I don't like crying on camera anymore. I used to like, I used to cry a lot on camera. I don't like doing that anymore. And I'm someone that really honestly do get emotional, especially when I'm talking about like this whole situation. So I pray to God, and I hope that 2022 comes and I'm a single woman. But the way that things are going, as I'm saying, I'm just starting to kind of like just prepare myself to say that, you know what, girl, even if you go to 2022 and you're still married, it's okay. You'll be okay. Like, But yeah, it sucks. Honestly, like, I think you guys can see that. Like, even when I talk about it, like, that's when I get teary. Like, people are so cruel sometimes, How can you, like, just refuse someone a divorce when you know that clearly it was you that was even wrong? Like, I feel like I was gonna like know and accept, like, oh, okay, I understand why, like, maybe he was to drag and whatever. Had it been that maybe I was the one that was not faithful and broke the vows that we had made to each other, but obviously it was the other way around. And so I felt like, he would understand that part, like, okay, I made a mistake, so or not a mistake, I made a conscious decision that I was going to gamble with my marriage, and I lost. And so now let me just go ahead and set her free. And it only sucks, it legit honestly just sucks. But girl, I've survived my mother's passing. I would definitely survive this as well. And I'm sure that, soon I'll give you guys like good news. And I feel like once this divorce is done, you guys have supported me so much that we should actually throw a divorce party and we can actually go out. I hope that we won't be on any lockdown. And then we can just say, guys, let's meet at this place, and then we say the time, and then we just meet there, we just have fun, we enjoy. I'll even wear as such, honey, like, finally divorced, like, legit. And when I hear of people that divorces have taken years and are taking years and are being dragged left, right, middle, and center, and I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't honestly have the strength for that. But then again, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only option you have. I never thought I was going to survive this long with all this that's basically going on, but trust me, and now I've learned my lesson and I've understood this man is not my friend, and I need to go down and dirty and low the same way that he's doing. So I'm gonna start by talking to his girlfriend. Mamncane, please talk to Lendo Diet. Sign I'm a paper divorce. Anyway, my ninjas, I feel like I've said enough. I was feeling down today after the whole lawyer situation and everything, and yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to edit other videos or not. I do have some recorded videos from yesterday. I do not know, sorry. When I feel down, I don't even feel like I'm working whenever I feel down, you guys. But it is life. It is what it is. Anyway, and so yeah, my ninjas, thank you guys so much for all the advice that you guys have given me. Some of them we've actually looked into them, and yes, it's things that we can actually do, and some of them we've taken and we're basically doing. I know that in my other video I actually did tell you guys like that you guys know I was hit with driving my Kia, and then I did tell you that like when I was on the N1, my windscreen for the Nissan was also like cracked. What I didn't tell you guys was that it was cracked the day that I was actually going to meet my lawyer, because I had to like give him some documents and everything, and my heart was just so painful like when he called me and everything, and I was like, I'm sitting out here, I'm supposed to go and pay like 1,000 something to fix this. Like it's like I just felt like it was like a more expense from me for this divorce, and I didn't like that. And I was just really honestly just feeling down, and I started just feeling sorry for myself. And it's so sad because today I actually went to like main lane and I got these beautiful glasses that I had seen them, and then I left them, and then I was like, I want them. So I went back because I went to that same store. I just forget the name. Is it DYA or something like that? And I didn't get them, and when I got there, the pair that I wanted was actually the last that was there. So I was so excited that I got them, and I was so happy, and then after that, when I was there in that store, I was just thinking, because I was so happy, right? And I was like, wow, for the longest time I have not like had a depressive episode. I think that it's been almost 3 months now that I've not had an episode where I'm depressed. Yes, I'll have a sad day here and there, but I've not been depressed, and I'm really just impressed and so happy and thankful to God, because whenever like I get in my mind and I get depressed, like it's really bad, I don't even want to work, it really gets bad. And so I was just so grateful, and then I get this call that basically just messes up my day. And it has nothing to do with my lawyer, you guys. Like, he's really trying his best. He's so cool and so understanding, and like sometimes I even like yell sometimes, like just because I'm frustrated with things that are happening, and I'm sure that it's just used to like working with people that are going through a divorce. It's frustrating. It changes who you are. And I think that the biggest thing that I have been praying to God is that, God, don't let this divorce change me. Like, I know that I'm going to change. As humans, like, we change, right? We evolve as we grow older. The Owamie that you guys met when I opened my channel is not the Owamie that I am today, because I have grown. When I started the channel, I was like, 27 or something, or 28, somewhere there, 27. And so now I am 31. So obviously I'm not the same person. But I've seen people that stayed in marriages and that were not working, and relationships that were not working, and they turned them into bitter human beings. And I have worked so hard that I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that heartless. I don't want to be that person, And when you keep on being tried almost on a daily basis, when you try this, not working, when you try being nice, it's not working, people they take advantage of you and stuff like that. You just end up just saying, you know what, gloves off, and let me fight this, like wig off, man to man, makeup off and stuff. But it's not an easy journey, but I'm very much self-aware, and I'm so self-conscious to just check myself that, Owamie, don't change too much. Don't let the divorce change you. If anything, let you change into a better person, a stronger human, and someone that can just handle situations better. And so, yeah, basically that's what's happening, you guys. But I mean, the last time I did an update with the divorce, the video now has almost 100,000 views, which, like, okay, Thank you guys so much. And you guys basically also just gave a lot of love and support. I see some people, we just want to hear his side of the story. Go and hear his side of the story. Like, you can't expect me to go out there and hunt him down and pin him down and have him say something so that you can be satisfied. Go out there and dig for yourself, Shbubu. Go out there and get him and get his side of the story. I don't understand stupid people like that. Like, why would you be like, I just want his side of the story on my channel? Is this his channel? Sometimes you just need to use common sense. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and obviously share. Another thing again, I mean, I'm sure I'm still going to talk about it on another video, but there's a function that I'm going to be speaking. I'm a guest speaker, and there's also another function where I'm going to be emceeing, so I'm the MC. So a lot of great things actually happening. All these events are basically going to be in November. I had mixed the date, and I just found out that actually the other one is actually also in November and not in October. So that's fine. But anyway, my ninjas, I love you guys. Please do stay strong. Pray for your girl. Pray for your girl, Shbubu. Pray for your girl. I feel like at this moment I have got a whole new level of respect for divorced women. Yeah, guys, the pain, it gets real. When it rains, it pours, you know. And I feel like it's just that, also that thing where you just realize that, like, I once loved this person so much. This person once said this person once said they can never hurt me. But after all the hurt that they've inflicted in me, they still continue to hurt me. Like, they still continue to do that. And so until your divorce is finalized, I just feel like you can't really say I'm fully healed, because of something can happen and then it brings back like old wounds and stuff. So I just can't wait for that day where it's sealed, and I know for a fact that I never ever have to speak to this person ever, because each time I would even call him and it will only be just for the divorce. It would either be an update, it would either be anything, because mind you guys, this guy has no lawyer. You know, he would make it seem like somehow maybe I was calling him simply because I just wanted to talk to him, or I was calling him because there was another hidden agenda. I don't know which hidden agenda that would be, because if I wanted to stay with him, I would have simply just stayed with him and he would have stayed with me, because that's what he was asking to do. So clearly it's not that. It was also just a matter of, it really honestly did hurt me, and I have had to come to accept that we moved from being soulmates, right, and being together for so many years and sharing so much, to now just being people that if we meet on the streets, I doubt would even say hi. And that's a sad situation. And I remember that was one of the stuff that I actually spoken to him, to say that, you know, I pray and I hope that we don't become those couples that now just end up being people that don't even talk. Honestly, for me, even in the beginning, my wish was that we could even, like, you know, at least, like, you could even be like, oh, you know, I'm missing Owamie, like, hey, how are you, like, how is everything going, are you okay, and stuff like that. And that's it. Honestly, I just felt like I was with him for so long that, like, I would even have him as a brother in my life, like, you know, those kind of situations. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like I've had to, like, come to a realization. When you love someone, you become a victim of them, in my personal opinion. They can do anything and you will hardly see it, because of you're so in love with them. And did I love this man? Of course I did, with my whole heart. Why would I even lie? I absolutely did. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't know. And of course, the other thing that I feel like I should address before I leave, which I feel like, girl, I've been saying I'm going to leave. I talk too much. But was that there were people that were saying that, but you know, Owamie, you used to talk so good about him, and now it's like you're only talking bad, hey, this and this, all this stuff, did you not know, and stuff like that. I feel like some people don't understand the fact that I was married to a man that I had an image of, and this other side of him, I did not know, I did not see. I would just simply believe him whenever he comes and he tells me something. And so, you know, obviously that's how everything went. I found out about all the stuff, or most of the stuff, when we were going through the divorce. I feel like throughout our marriage, he was able to hide the part where he talks about me badly to people so well. Just because I loved him so much, you guys, that I wouldn't even imagine anyone actually like him actually like being that type of a person. So I'll go ahead and tell you guys like something like, you know, there would be times where he like just comes home. I remember like he did this a lot last day before I even found out that he was cheating. Would come to me and be like, yo, you know, babe, you know, that mistress hates you. Yo, that woman doesn't like you. And then I'd be like, honestly, for me, like, someone not liking me is not something that hurts me. I don't know. Maybe it's because of I'm so used to the fact that I have many people that hate me from online. So even if like it's just like that person doesn't like you, like for me it's like, okay, like I've never done anything to that person. So I was this surprised, like, okay, why does that person hate me? Because they've never met me, I've never spoken to them. Like, why would that happen? Now, of course, I wouldn't really ask, but I feel like it had become so much of a thing that he would tell me, oh, that person hates you, yo, that person hates you. And these are people that I've never even spoken to. So I remember one day, I actually just asked him, I was like, but you know, something about this doesn't sit right with me. So you keep on telling me these people hate me. How do you know these people hate me? Why are these people so comfortable coming to talk to you about me in a way that they hate me? Like, what are you saying to them and what vibe are you giving off to them? Because I know for a fact that everyone knew how much I loved him. So no one would just come to me and talk bad about him to me because they knew obviously I was not going to tolerate that because I loved him. So I just, like, I remember after I said that, that was when he stopped. He never told me again like, oh, this person hates you and stuff like that. But then now looking back, I realized that it was because he would literally go to those people and try play a victim and speak lies and whatever and stuff like that. So when you're in a marriage with someone or in a relationship with someone and you love them, it's almost as if like the reality is blinded from you when it comes to this person. And there are many times that I actually even told him, I was like, you know what, I'm a very smart person and I'm not someone that is even ashamed to say that. But then I was like, you were definitely my weakness, but not anymore. Because most of the stuff now I started seeing them, it was almost as if a veil was lifted and I was seeing everything. And that's why I was just like, I can't stay in this situation. Now, I didn't know about a lot of stuff. I only saw and knew the good part of my husband, and I didn't know this other part of him that was betraying me, lying to me, trying to manipulate and whatnot and whatnot. And I honestly just was someone that was not into stuff as much. Like, you can come and tell me that person hates you, I won't even ask them. They can come greet me, I'll greet them back, that's it. Like, I'm not someone that, of course I'm not gonna like sit with them and like have a heart-to-heart conversation or anything like that, but I'm someone that's very weird. I talk a lot, I love being around people, but at the same time I love being by myself. So my space is very important to me, and I would just keep to myself, you know. I would just always be online working. You guys know I used to work more than I actually do now on YouTube and stuff like that. So that is the reason why. So yeah, some of you guys just didn't understand that. I'm not saying that this man has never done any good in my life, but it's just so unfortunate that it's almost as if all the good things that he was doing, they also had some manipulations behind them that I actually didn't know. And I feel like it just hits harder when you now find out that the things that you used to like look at this person as, and you're like, oh, this person did this out of love, they actually did it out of manipulation. You know, and some of them, yes, they were out of love, but there was always lies. You know, you think that you are like honest with this person, you guys tell each other about everything, and this person is betraying you almost on a daily basis, and this person is like a reason why you are going through so much turmoil. You guys know how much it did hurt me, the fact that my in-laws didn't want me, and it was all his fault because he would call them and lie and stuff like that. So it's quite difficult to have to deal with those stuff. And mind you guys, I had to deal with everything last year when I was finding out. So last year was really like a very difficult year for me. This year, I think that the only thing that's making it difficult is the fact that I was so naive to the whole process of divorce that I had thought that by now everything was going to be finalized. And obviously everything is not finalized yet, and things are just, guys, the law, I'm just glad that at least he's in South Africa, and I know where he stays. So we are able to know where to locate him and stuff like that. Because if I didn't even know where he stays, like, it would have just been a mess, you guys. I don't even want to lie. So it's just one of those stuff, you guys. But anyway, I feel like after like I did this video, I feel so much better. I was feeling so down. And yes, I'm somebody that I cry a lot, you guys. Like, but don't come for me. I'll cry and still fight. Okay, I'll cry, wipe my tears, and fight. But that's me. I don't bottle things up anymore. Like, and I'm like, oh, I'm a strong woman. No, yes, I'm a strong woman, but also I'm a gentle woman that will cry and then dry her tears and fight the crap out of you. Like, girl, don't try me. But yeah, so sometimes these are just for me. These are just for my own, just safekeeping, my diaries. I don't know, but I know that some of the stuff they actually do help other people out there, just to understand that you guys like will go through a lot. And I don't know if I've addressed, no, I know I've addressed this, but yeah, the people that have asked like, why do you still have your vlogs? Honestly, if you go to my vlogs, you will just see a woman that is in love with her husband. And at one point in my life, I fully loved, with no doubt. And I am so glad that I actually got to experience that. Even though my partner was like lying to me and manipulative, from my part, it was all genuine. And I will say that at least once in my life, I did love with no fear, and I'm super grateful for that, because I know that there are other people that live their whole lives without having to experience that. So, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, my ninjas, I love you guys. Do not forget to thumbs up this video and visit share. I am sorry if there will be no entertainment videos. I don't know if I'll be able to edit them or not, but I know that I'll edit this one obviously. And then, so yeah, to the YouTube videos that I know that they're gonna be coming, please do also mention I looked gorgeous on this video. Ungazoba ukhulume only nonsense. But anyway, ninjas, I love you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and visit share, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas. Hey, Owamie here, and I have some great news. If you have a YouTube channel or a business and you would like to get some affordable advertisement, I offer those services. Follow the instructions on your screen right now and say hello to some new traffic. Now let's get back to the video.